So in our leaderboard, woo, big jump. A lot of opportunity in here, it looks like. Looks like it is possible to get 3,374. Second place is 1,870. Let us see how we can get on there. You will note that this account is not in here at all. Let's go down and see if I'm in here at all. Oh, a solid 23rd place finish. Only Michael Jordan would be happy with that. Alright, so we are going to go back to headquarters. I would like to return to headquarters. And I would like to choose the last mission. Combat operations. We're going to design a combat boat. This boat's going to be a lot smaller. It's going to be a lot different from the engineering perspective. But from the having a blast while engineering steam competition side, probably the best week right now. Alright, we're going to shoot down some targets. These targets are going to stay still when we practice, but they're going to move in the mission. So we have a choice of weaponry. That's going to be our big decision. And I'll show you how each of these work today. So we need effective design and accurate aim. So, Asney loves social distancing. You should be distant from everyone right now. Maybe not emotionally, but definitely socially. What we need to do is fire and drive. If you have a sibling, if you have someone in your house with you that can coordinate with you, there is the opportunity to have one person driving and one person shooting weapons, just like on a combat ship. So, look at all these things that need to happen. A much smaller budget, if you remember. We had a much greater budget when we did search and rescue. If you want to laugh, you can look up and see how off these budgets are from a real ship's design budget. Alright, so we're going to choose to add something new. We only have hulls because there's nothing to put anything else on right now. So let us choose the hull, and this is our hull for this mission. Oh, look at it. It is gorgeous. It is smaller, much, much smaller. We put in a deck house that could hold 20 people on that last ship. Now, we are much, much more constrained in the number of sailors on this craft. But, undeniably good looking. Alright, so, I'm hitting plus sign to add things to the ship, because plus is a great sign for addition. We are going to add a rudder. That is on my checklist. That is number 4 right here. I'm going to do balance to begin with. That way I can see if I need to turn more or if I need to go faster. We are going to add in an engine. Oh, we'll do propellers first. That's second on the list. High efficiency costs $50,000. Normal costs $30,000. Let's do normal for now. But now we already know that we're taking speed away from our boat. But we have a budget, so we got to see where we can end up on this. So for engines, it's going to be the tough choice. Same cost. Engines cost a lot of money. They have a lot of mass. Alright, let's use this one. And then let's go ahead and add in. We don't need a comms. We will add, actually we won't add a crew. We will add that in next time. That's going to be for our next design. This is what you've been waiting for though. So, if you saw, I chose an engine that was $100,000 less. And so if I did engine and sniper gun, fast engine and sniper gun, then I would be right at my budget. If I did fast engine and machine gun, I'd be right at my budget. And I could not use the homing missiles. We are going to try to put these all on one ship and see if we can get out through the stability test. So I just chose one and clicked right where I wanted it to, and now it's looking great right there behind. You also saw where I put the engine. I put the engine like right here, and that's going to keep the weight in the center again. There are no ballast tanks on this ship because it's so much smaller, so the weight of the engine is really critical to get that in the right spot. Now we are going to add in Sniper gun, I'm going to put that on the very front. It's going to be our forward-looking weapon. Look how good that is up there. Look how good. Alright, and then this is probably the most important step. Alright, so pay attention to this. Because look at this, this is a square. And if you rotate a square, it looks like a square. But what we need to do, you can see it on the right side of my screen. I am hitting R, and it is rotating it. Do you see it moving below the mission checklist? Alright, so I don't want to shoot my own ship. That sounds like a bad idea. I don't even want to just shoot to the right side of the ship. I'm going to point this backwards. So if I drive past anything that I need to shoot, I can shoot it. So now look, I've got this sniper weapon pointing forward and this machine gun pointing backwards. I have too much weight. Too much weight. So let's take these off. We will use these next time. Let's try to use the sniper and the machine gun so that we can have maximum fun. And because I have a little bit of budget, we are going to bring in some cargo. And this is going to be ammo that we are going to spread out so that the weight is distributed evenly. And we have a balanced ship still. And our weight went up 100 kilograms. But now we will see ships need to take everything that they need out with them. So we have to bring all the ammo that we're going to use, because ammo is not unlimitless. Ooh, ammo is not limitless. That was a double negative. So that was the water picking up our ship so that we can get out into the from the dry dock. Let us go and look at the water level of the stability test. We passed. That didn't rock too much despite that great force from the wave. So now we are going to test the performance. We should still test our ships. To drive the ship, WASD works great. So do the arrow keys. I'm going to use W right now. Look at that. That is amazing. But not interesting enough. So I make time go twice as fast. Because simulators, we can control every variable. So now we are headed out there, hitting a little bit of D. Oh, that waves. That is definitely true that we're going to find out that the mass of the wave and the mass of our ship are a lot closer. So any collisions between the wave and our ship can really start to knock us around. It's kind of like the rescue crafts in Search and Rescue, but not that dramatic. But you can see that I am not driving a straight line. I am definitely reacting to things that are happening. However, if you remember, I think last week my best time speed test was like a minute 53. Now we are down to a much lower time because we have a much faster ship. Let us see how this maneuvers through the maneuverability test. So I clicked over to the right. That's where the maneuverability test was. Now we hit W, we maximize the speed again. I am again going to make time go faster so that we can get through more today. I'm hugging the inside of the turn so I take the straightest path to this finish line that looks out here. But woo, these waves are getting me a bit. But this is obviously a lot quicker than what we did last time too. This time, ooh, don't want to miss one buoy, then we got to start again. It's 53 seconds. It's pretty good. Alright, so this is where you'll want to start testing out the speed of your ship and how well it works. In Search and Rescue, we had Search and Rescue practice. Now we have combat practice. The nice thing about the practice is the drones are set up not to move. Okay? So I'm going to, and you can see that they still are highlighted even when they're behind land objects. I'm not going to use comms today, but comms would help you locate these things. But because the game is set up to show where they are, I feel like we can do without that expense. I'm hitting spacebar to try to aim my different weapon systems, but it makes me stop, right? You saw it was going, let's try to go fast. 28, can we get to 30? 30. And then when I try to shoot, I'm down to 6. Okay? So our crew member can fix that situation, because right now there's just one person in the boat who needs to stop driving the boat to go shoot the weapons. Does not sound efficient. The one thing, and actually we will get on this side of the thing that we want to shoot and show the big thing with this mission. We are going to shoot with machine guns. So I'm aiming with right click, and then I'm shooting with left click, and you can see my ammo is going down. And then when the bar for the drone gets to red, almost, explosion. So satisfying. Drone destroyed. We'll see how many we have to kill. This ASNE, the American Society of Naval Engineers, loves designing and testing ships. What they less like is sniping. So these kind of magical far shots, really challenging, but possible, right? So I think what you're going to find is that you want to find a balance of driving right up to the thing to shoot it and being able to shoot some from a distance. Because we can, but we might want to drive a little bit closer to these things. Alright, so we've cleared this area of drone targets. Let us go into the archipelago, into the place where all the islands are. And this is going to be tight. Definitely do not want to beat your ship. Ooh, overturned a bit. That was a little too dramatic. But you can see that my weapons remain turned, so if I think I'm going to be looking right at something, but my weapons are my sniper rifle is looking pretty far right. My machine gun is looking pretty far in the other direction. So let us get situated between these two. Get a mutual firing distance. Machine gun's a lot harder to hit from a distance, so I'm going to turn the back to this one that's closest to me, and then I'm sniping again. Let us see if we can snipe. Oh no! Oof, this is... We need some stabilizers on these weapons. Let's try the machine gun instead. Ooh, oh, I turned around. Might be able to get it better with this one now. Now this is close. I like this. That is excellent. Can we make the far shot? Let's try. No. Oh no. Done 25 ammos. Alright, let's see if we can shoot from a distance on this one. Got a lot of machine gun bullets, but this probably is not going to work out for me too well. Maybe! That's getting a little better. It's really balancing with the up and down of the waves with how I'm aiming. The machine gun, this is probably going to work out. I can't turn right anymore. Let's swing the sniper around. Let's see if I can get the last shot off here. That looks possible. So I kind of like wait until the wave pushes me up, and then I get the magic shot. That is not easy to do. Probably would have been a little bit quicker to drive that way. But 2 down. Let us go find some more practice. We are always talking about practice. So, we are getting close. We're driving right towards the one that we want. When I feel like I'm getting pretty close to get 3 strong sniper shots off, I'm going to hit space and then aim right for it. So we knew that I was pointed to the direction. 1 shot. No, not quite. 2. Oh, that should have been good. That was good. 1 more. We just need 1 more. That wasn't it. There it is. Alright. So, we were able to inflict a good amount of damage. We did not ground our ship. That is a bad time. And it took us 4 minutes and 17 seconds. So, let us switch this boat around one time. Let us try the other weapons package that we haven't used yet. We are going to need to get rid of many of the things on the ship. I'm going to try and hold the sniper weapon for a little bit. That seemed to work out pretty well for us. So I'm discarding ammo. I'm clicking on it with a left click, clicking trash. If I need it again, it's still up here. We're going to get rid of this one because, actually I'll leave this on. Because what we're doing is we're adding in a weapon that is heavy. And it is the homing missiles. And if we put them here, we're overweight. So I'm going to remove the rear gun. We're still overweight. And I literally have nothing else to take off. I can't take off the propeller, the engines, the rudders. The deck house is already done. Can't take off the hull. So the only thing left to take off is the sniper weapon, unfortunately. So what this is showing is that when we go homing missiles, we are committed to homing missiles. So the homing missiles take a little bit more time to aim, but because it is a missile, and we are only destroying drones of maybe like 16 to 20 feet, we are able to have one-shot destruction. So this is high risk, high reward. You can see that shift rocked a little bit more this time. This homing missile is much higher off the waterline. That creates more wobble. We're a little bit closer to rhinoceros body on giraffe legs, but we still passed. So I'm not going to do the speed and maneuvering tests, but we are going to do the combat practice. Alright. So I'm hitting up. I'm going to use the arrow keys this time. They work just as well. So let us try for a quick second a bad idea. If we try to shoot from here, you see where it goes yellow? We need to go from yellow to green, but I can't keep this thing on there at all. So we need to drive right up to these things. And I'm going to make time go a little bit faster so we can get quick to the destruction of these drones. I'm still going to try and get a little bit between, see if I can make a magic shot once in a while, but I think we got to get prepared that we are going to be doing a lot of driving with these homing missiles. So it's getting close. Oh, almost. So close, 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 close. Oh, that was really close. They just need to home in on their target, and then I left click. Ooh. Once it's green, I missed my opportunity. But once it's green, we fire. Oh, that was right there. Alright, so I've got my finger quick on the trigger now. Getting pushed into it by the waves a little bit. That's helpful. But this is a wobbly platform to be firing from. You might want to be thinking about whether you want to have the broadside of your boat into the waves. Oof. Or if you want the nose of their bow. There we go. Wow. Alright, so let us look over here. Alright, so I'm going to do this for 5 seconds. We'll see if we can get close. But if we are that close and struggled that long to get the other shot, we have to go make some waves. We got to go drive over here, get close. We are going to get even closer. If you noticed, collisions wasn't necessarily on my list of don'ts. Definitely don't want to ground. But collisions are not in the scoring that's obvious. Oh, I should have been quicker. That was so rewarding. Alright, so we need to not run into the sea, or the island. Oof. So we are going in reverse super fast. It's hard to get the rescue ship to that speed, and we got backwards into that speed. That is pretty good, because you can see that the design of the stern of the ship is not as dynamic, as it doesn't cut through the waves as much as the bow. So being able to go that fast backwards, pretty impressive. I was happy with myself. We are driving straight up to this thing so that we can have easy aiming access. And it's getting easier and easier. We have a boat driving game now that involves weapons, where we need to drive as quickly as possible to maybe minimum distance that we can fire. So we know that we're looking for 5 of them in the practice. We know that they're kind of spread out in the same locations. And so this is something where we can definitely practice our aim as well as our ship construction and see how we're able to do. Oh, and we got one more, hitting space one last time to change the view. And now we are headed to final drone destruction. I don't think that this time is on par with what we did last time. A little bit more talking, but less shots. Less miracle shots, too, with this weapon package. Alright, so we got to 5 minutes, 47 seconds. We got a little bit more damage because we used amazing missiles. Alright, let's do one dry dock change, and we're going to do the actual mission now. So, we are going to add in, we are way under budget right now because we're still using that slower engine. Remember that. That's a key difference. But we are putting in a magical new crew member. And so what this is going to allow us to do is drive and shoot at the same time. It did not add that much weight to our ship. We still are able to take this out. And we are going to take this out into the mission. And so the mission, the drones are going to move now. It's going to add a significant level increase in the difficulty. Look at that crew member in there, just waiting to drive and shoot, helping us out. That's going to be great. So, what I was saying earlier is that, especially in competitions I've seen where teams have been successful, you can have one student driving WASD or arrows, and one student shooting, which obviously I struggle to shoot and talk. I can't imagine about shoot and drive. Alright, so we are going to do it in sunny conditions today, okay? Or for the week. That's the challenge. Sunny conditions combat practice. So you can see this drone's way out here now, and this drone's over here in front of me, but it's kind of going this way. I also have drone in the air. Air drone, sea drones. Lots of destruction needs to happen for us to finish this mission. Hunt down drones and shoot them down. You can switch the shooter mode with the space key, then use the mouse by right-clicking to aim, and then left-clicking to fire. Alright? So I should have probably just driven straight, because these things are coming back in from the sea into where I can shoot them a little bit better. I'm going to hit space because now we can drive and shoot at the same time, although I do not think I'm going to get a shot off. Ooh, I need a turn. You can see that everything's moving to my right. So let's look through here. Let's chase this down. It seems like it's taking a right. Maybe we should take a right. Have them come right into us. Let's slow down. Oh, it was right there. It was right there. And it is. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to hit space because I was getting a little turned around. I thought I was going to run into an island. So behind me, no drones. In front of me, lots of drones needing destruction. So we shall go behind these islands. I want to take a peek. I got nothing coming through here, but I do see some stuff over here. Let's take one last peek out into the ocean. Make sure we're not leaving anything behind. So they're all hiding back here in some different ways. So we got one out into the ocean, and now we're coming into a little bit more protected area. We can expect the waves to be a little bit less aggressive. But we That was quite the submarining. That's why these ships require careful construction. Alright, so let us turn into aiming mode and driving mode at the same time. So I'm right clicking to aim this. I am trying to chase these two down. I've kind of got it so that we're going the same speed, but the waves are harming my aiming. And I'm going to aim at this one now because it's getting so close. Slow down. Slow down and fire. I'm not even going to watch it destroyed. It tells me it's destroyed in the upper left. As rewarding as that would have been, I really want to get this other shot off. That is not going to be successful, and I feel like I'm about to run into something. Kinda, maybe not too bad. I got a little bit of time. I'm going to hit forward, W, and I'm going to aim up in the sky. Let's get this thing out of here. Where I don't need to shoot the sun, but I do need to shoot you. I'm going to let you get in front of me a little bit. Panic! Not even at a good disco and so much panic. There we go! Look at that! I am going to watch this one. This is rewarding. It is being chased down. Oh no! It's going to take 2 shots. It wasn't a direct hit. This is disappointing. I'm glad I watched that. I'm going to have to wait for it to circle around a little bit. Because it's going to come through here in this airspace. And then... now we got rewarding destruction. Yeah, this is going to be a fun week. You are going to enjoy this. Alright, so we still have 4 missiles left. And we still have some evil drones in need of some massive destruction. So I'm back in super driving mode. Just giving me more context, more visual cues to where I'm going and where I need to be. I'm going to hit space now, swing around and aim and try to drive and shoot at the same time. I need to turn right a little bit. Oh no, I want to get this one. This guy's sneaking out of here. You're not getting away that easy. You shall be destroyed. Whoa! Oh no, it's taking me out. We will not stand for that. Oh no, we did go backwards. This is not the smooth ending I was hoping for. Alright, let's look around. That one got away for a moment. I'm driving backwards. I need to be driving forwards or at least hanging still because he's coming right at me. There we go. Alright, so let's go get this one, and then I still have the one that not only tried to run me over but escaped afterwards. Very, very strong competitor. However, I'm staying away from this island while trying to track this down. This wave's going to really hurt my aiming ability. Getting closer, but this is definitely not the smooth move. It's difficult aim. Alright. Man, this drone is moving fast. We're going 30 knots and we're not even... oh, there we go. Now we've got you. Getting alongside you, getting a better profile for the shot. Oh, almost there. There. Oh, we were there. Yeah, you were done. You knew you were done. Alright, so we were going 31 knots while we made that shot. But we were all the way back out in the ocean. That drone really took some time and some energy out of our sails there. So let us look around. I have a feeling that we're going to find the last malicious drone behind this island. But we shall see. Oh, there you are! Alright, so we're still in aiming mode. I can take a shot. But honestly, it's so far away right now, it's not even worth the effort. Now let us try to start lining you up. But I think we need to drive a lot closer without getting beached. We don't want to ground ourselves. Whoa. Let us... oh, no, 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 that's way too close. No, no. Let us, all right, the wave came up and saved us, maybe. Alright, we need to go backwards. We need to get out of here. Get out of here. That was way too close. We definitely ran aground. That red message means you were losing some points. That is a shame. We got too focused on trying to complete the mission, not focused enough on trying to complete the mission safely. Big difference. So we got 2 missiles left, but you can kind of see you can't really run out of missiles because you can't fire one until you have missile lock. Oh, that wave was at the wrong time. Oh man, that is crazy. Those are some big waves. I need to hit backwards. I'm going to go run aground in a moment. Oh man, this is quite the worthy competitor. All right, so this island is pretty small. We're gonna wait for you on the other side. Backing up, I'm turning left, so I go backwards to the left. Alright, so you'll want to keep an eye on both the islands and the things that you need to destroy. Let us stop moving so fast and get this final shot. Because you can lose points by running aground, and you gain points by destroying everything and not running out of ammo. So we didn't technically get grounded, we got admonished. But you can tell the damage it's going to take about 700 damage points to destroy 7 drones. That's a good average. You'll usually see that number there. Points, however, very disappointing. So time is really of the essence, right? We need to get a better time for this. Let us go into the dry dock and change our weapons packages. So what we found is that if we add any one gun, like the sniper gun, on the front where I like it, you might find a different spot where you like it, we get too much weight. So even though we're under budget, we have too much weight above. Well, we have too much weight for the craft, but definitely too much weight above anywhere where it's safe to have that much weight. So we are going to put in, that's not what I need. We are going to put in a machine gun on the back for things that get away from us. I'm rotating it by hitting R, and it's facing backwards now, facing forwards. And then I'm going to stack us up with some ammo so we can kind of aim a little bit more willy-nilly because we have a lot under budget because we're still using the slow engine. So I think you might want to consider going with the fast engine, but then you can only afford 1 weapon and no ammo. It's quite the decision that you have to make. So your initial engineering solutions could be testing your crew member and which weapons you really need and how you want to put them on there. You could also put them on the top, but that's going to make your craft even more even more trouble with stability test. So let us take this boat out into the combat operations and give it one more shot using this weapons package. We still need to drive a lot. We're not going to get too many magical shots, but we do have more ammo. So if we want to take some ill-advised, some not wise, some magic shots that may or may not be successful, we have some backup plans. But right now we are still way too far away. I'm going to wait till at least I get past this island to try to take these 2 out. Alright, so I'm going to drive through the sniper scope. Ooh, almost. That green is really helping us out though, right? So we're still going 30 knots forward. It's not quite the shot that we need, but I have 42 of these bullets, so that's pretty good. Looking around, we're getting close. That was a nice shot, that's a nice shot, and that almost. There we go. Oh, you should be down. Let's try one more. Alright. We are going to hit space. We don't need to use this weapon at all. However, we do need to get you down. This needs to go away. Alright, so we're going to drive through the sniper scope again. We do not want to run into that island in front of us or beside us. You are done. Can I make a magic shot? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to hit the land even if I made this shot. But we know where we need to go. Nothing in the machine gun, nothing that we passed. So let us not run into any islands. And let us get back into this back area and destroy these moving crafts. Oh, and we should check the sky, but we'll wait till we get to like a pretty stationary spot. Because it's going to take a few shots. If it took 2 missiles, it's going to take a good amount of sniper or machine gun fire to knock that thing out of the sky. It's just hanging there above us waiting for us. Alright. We don't want to shoot you. We want to shoot you. You're in our way. You're right in front of us. Oh, we just need the waves to cooperate for a second. We're still going 30 knots forward, so we're still progressing as far as getting close to make the shots better. But we can take some hard shots while we do that traveling. And it seems like it should be good. Oof. Alright. Let us see what's going on here in the real world. Alright, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to machine gun. Tracing it. Ah! Keep turning. Alright, so down to 3,278. But now something else comes into range. If I knew how to drive backwards competently, I'd be doing that more right now. However, I'm just going to drift backwards with this that I'm trying to knock out of here. And see if we can get it all the way red. Oh, it's gone behind the island. I saw that drone in the air sneak around over here. Where did you go? Way too sneaky up there. Let us look around. Oh, there you are. Can we shoot you this way? I think sniper's probably going to be the way to knock you out of the sky. And we are going backwards too fast. We are about to ground ourselves. So let's look around and see where we are. We kind of still have a lot of targets. Let's turn into this one over here. And let's drive at it through the sniper scope. No, we don't want to shoot left. We want to shoot straight. And you can see we have 29 ammo. We're going 28 knots forward. We're kind of heading right towards this thing. So we're getting better shots each time. But look at that, it's giving me help that I can drive while firing. Getting a little spidey sense that something might be bad about to happen. Oh, that's not too bad. We had some more room to run. Alright, but I think we got 2 drones out in the water in front of us out here. So let's go straight out, and then we still have the one in the sky that's causing quite a problem. So this one's actually coming right at us. That's a good shooting situation for us. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. We can kind of keep an eye on it too, because we want to stay away from the islands on either side. We can see through the scope. Oh, I thought that was it. I was very, very confident. However, no, ooh, return. I hit escape instead of space. I'm sure others may do that as well. Oh, that was a good shot. This is the one that I machine gunned earlier. And now we've got destruction. Oh, look at you. You're right back in my crosshairs. Alright, I'm going to turn left because I feel like we're about to run into that island. Actually, yeah, let's just slow down. Let's see what's going on. We have run into that island. Do not ground. Don't ground. We need to get backwards. I'm hitting... Grounded. Alright, so what happens when we get stuck? So we have to start all the way back out here. We still have everything destroyed that we destroyed, but we are clearly far from the where we want to be. So I'm going to take some sniper shots at this guy while we are getting close to... Oh, that was close. There we go. Very rewarding. Alright, so we don't need the machine. Look at these guns pointing up in the air, though. We got to remember that when we go to shoot something. So, that thing is on the... Oh, whoops. The last one is somewhere behind this island. So, I think we're going to get a much better time, but we grounded. So, we are not going to get a great... It's not going to be good for our score, that's for sure. I'm going to hit speed times 2 because we got to get around this thing. Just need to move fast. If I had the better engine, we'd be there already probably. But let us get sniping. So I want to drive straight at this thing. I got a good channel of water between us, and then I think as soon as I can destroy this thing, we'll be done. So let us aim down. Turn into it a little bit more. Keep water between us and what we're shooting. Ooh, that was a good shot. Sometimes I even press it myself. Alright, left. Oh no, right. The other left. Oh man, what is going on? Something's up. Oh! Driving like I'm very incompetent. Alright, so we fire. We need one more good shot, I think. One more direct hit. Oh, I'm out of ammo! Oh, way too cavalier with the ammo. Now I gotta get so I can get a machine gun shot on this thing. And the machine gun's on the back. What an idiot move. That happens. Alright, so I can aim about 90 degrees right. So let's switch over to you. We need you aiming here. And this is a pretty good action shot here. This might be like a next combat movie. This is looking good. Alright, so the score went up because the time was so miserable before. But I still, running out of ammo, definitely added time. Grounded, definitely took away score. We can do better. Alright, so we're going to do one last run. And let's try and switch over. Let's see what happens. We might run... Oops, I want to hit X. I want to go to the dry dock. I want to make one last change. So let's take a peek at this better engine. So I need to get rid of all this. I might even have to get rid of my crew number. If I have to do that, it's going to be quite challenging to see how we get better than, 5-6 minutes on this mission. But we shall explore the solution of... Oh, I can't click on the guy. I got to go up here. Let's see if we can afford him. I know we can't afford him. But let's get rid of our engine. Getting rid of this medium speed. We're going to go and add in turbo. Putting it right up here so it's in the very center of the ship. And I'm $1,000 over budget. That is a shame. Because you know what costs $1,000? My favorite friend. My compadre. My driver. My co-pilot. So I got to get rid of you, buddy. So we have used every dollar that we can. We have one weapon on our ship, but it is extremely fast. So I did not collect as much data today. We will do a lot more data next Fleet Friday. However, we are going to still run the speed course to get a quick bead on how fast this ship is. So let us do the roll position. Man, it racked a little bit more than I expected, that's for sure. So we are speed testing. I'm hitting W, we're at max speed. I'm going to do speed 2x to get through this as quickly as possible because I really just want to know the time. I think we did 53 seconds, but because I did not write anything down, I do not remember. It is another good reason to have a good data table out. Write down the mission and the time and any changes that you made as a way to solve things. Woohoo! This may not be faster. So the waves certainly play a big difference, right? Like we get knocked around. Oh no, it was a minute 13. And this is a minute 12. Let's check out the maneuvering test. Maybe that's where. Yeah, that was not 53 seconds before. This may have been. But let's get through this quick. So at least for our math-focused engineers, we can see that we're going through this thing with time going twice as fast. So if I can get through this in like 50 seconds, it should take me 25 real-world seconds, right? So that way we got 25.5 seconds of real testing to get a good data point out. So let's try the combat practice one last time. And I think what we're going to find out is what happens when we run out of ammo. We are going to make the best amount of destruction we can. We are going 32, 33. We're going pretty fast. Not quite 34. But I'm not sure that how much we had to give up to get this better engine. I'm not sure that the trade-off was good. On the other hand, now when we hit space, we completely stop driving anywhere. Ooh, there's 1 of 25 shots. Two, three, four. That's not a good rate because I think we have 7 things to destroy and we use four bullets to do it. But I know there's one out behind us, but this one caught my eye. Probably not the wise decision, but we are going to go destroy this one. We're going to camp here, right around this turn. I don't want to get beached, but I don't want to. There we go. Got a pretty good profile shot here. I'm just going to take 3 shots. That's what we need. If we're going to use the quickness, look how quick that turned around. Ooh, playing with fire. But I can't take long, amazing shots. I am not the sniper anymore. I am the ammo conserver. Alright, so let's see if we can get you lined up. Oh, 1 miss. I'm not sure we can afford that many misses. We're down to 14 shots. Alright, so let us go. Let's knock you out of here. We need to be closer. Let's turn into you. And let us get these 3 good shots in. 1 shot. 2 shot. 3 shot. Oh, that seemed good. Oh, that seemed good too. We are definitely going to have trouble. We have 9 ammo left. Alright, time to try the sky. Weird. Oh! That is not promising right there. Let's turn around. Where did you go? Not there. There you are. Straight ahead. Oh, there we go. Definitely not time for wasting ammo. Oh, that was a great shot. That was the one that we needed. Alright, we need to get some more direct hits right in the middle there. That was a good one. Oh. Alright, so we got 3 shots left, and I think 1 drone. It's good to end with a suspenseful moment. We got 4 minutes. This could be our best time if we do not beach and I do not miss. That is exciting. We are going to drive right up to you. We are going to fire right on top of you. 1, 2. No! We missed one. There's still a drone out there. That's our lowest points. We ran out of weapon. Very disappointing. However, give it a shot. So let's remind ourselves where we're going. Until, for the next 4 hours, we have open competition for Foggy Search and Rescue. Let us see where the leaderboard stands. I see no changes. Let us go to combat operations for the next week. Leaderboard. Right here. This is the sweet spot. This is where you want to go. So you don't want to run out of ammo. You don't want to ground your ship. You do want to destroy these drones. And it takes a little bit of time getting used to. So one piece of advice I definitely have is go ahead and use the practice. Get used to shooting the stationary targets. Get used to seeing how you want to position your ship and your weapons. Remember, you can hit R to rotate the weapons as you put them on your ship. I will say, I didn't show this because I don't like this, but if you accidentally shoot your own ship, the mission will immediately end. You just cannot do that. It's unacceptable. But go ahead and try to climb these leaderboards this week. So you still have the opportunity to do search and rescue if you're watching this on Friday. If you're watching this later in the week, give combat operations a shot. Sunny